Guys, what's going on? It is TransWorld Wednesday, or MHC Wednesday, Derek. Yes, I love that. Guys, we are so jacked. LFG, it's MHC. Guys, it's good to see you. Nadine, what's going on? Tom Coster, Sean Fenner. Guys, it's good to see you. Chris LaFuria, Troy, Sean. Guys, what's going on? Yeah, we're less than 24 hours away. This is pandemonium. It's crazy. I have not run out of Malort yet, Tom. We are ready to party. In fact, we got the stock refueled. We're ready to go. We got less than 24 hours before we see you guys, so we're going to set you off right. Of course, huge credit to our premier show sponsor, TransWorld Live. We love Ticket Spice. Thank you again. They have made all of this possible. We love them. So if you need anything for your event needs, for your branding, for your marketing, or you just want to talk to a good friend, ticketspice.com is the place to go. All right, we have some birthdays to celebrate today. We've got Ernest Corder, Dusty Lynn Morton, and Chris Roosh. Tomorrow, Katana Phillips and Kat Elizabeth. We've got Mike Babick, Jennifer Manchada, and Hunter Carwell on the 6th. And then on the 7th, we've got Kip Polly, Jennifer Manchada, and Hunter. Oh my gosh, I missed some. I'm so sorry. On the 6th, we've got Mike Babbage, Dean Morrison, Jason Vittoriti, and the legendary Freddy Krueger himself, Robert Ungland. So happy birthday to all of our friends. I can't read because I'm excited. I can't wait to get there. Shane's here. Sean's here. Ross is here. Guys, let's go. I'm excited. All right, let's take a look at that weather because we all know about that, and especially for the folks that are coming out of town. Thursday, we're looking at a high of 86 and a low of 69. Friday, we're looking at a high of 87 and a low of 70. And the weather's looking great. It's going to be perfect for some haunt tours. On Saturday, we're going to be inside. We got plenty to do inside the trade show floor. And then the ball at night, we got all kinds of fun stuff. So we're not even going to worry about the 95% chance of liquid love, but it's going to be 83 and 65 there. And Sunday, when maybe some of us depart, 81, 66, and maybe about a 50% chance of rain. Jonathan Unick, what's going on? Tim Rash, AJ Rodriguez. Guys, it's good to see you. We can't wait to see you in person. Oh, cannot wait. All right, all details are out there. You guys have seen them. You have been a part of this amazing journey and road to MHC. And like we said, we're less than 24 hours away. We've got our Thursday tours locked up. We're going to be leaving from the Embassy Suites. And just so you guys know, where you check into that hotel, that's not where you're going to check in. For those that are interested, I was just talking to Jen about this. You're going to be checking in on the conference side or the convention side of that Embassy Suites. It's that door that's right across the street from Gibson's and from the Doubletree, etc. You'll see it. There's all going to be a lot of people out there. We're going behind the scenes at Disturbia. We're going behind the scenes at Hell's Gate. We're going to bring in some food to Hell's Gate, and then we're going to go see a full season show of 5 Points Haunted House. We're leaving at 1:30, so do not miss that. That's where everything kicks off tomorrow. And of course, the tours sponsored by Sapphire. So thank you so much to them. Friday, we've got a double headliner here. Basement of the Dead and Massacre, both co-headlining here. And we're going to get full October season shows. There's no dinner, so you got to eat ahead of time because we want to keep that cost down. Buses are going to load at the Embassy at 6:30. Don't be late. And again, sponsored by Sapphire. So thanks to them. You're not going to want to miss this, especially Massacre. Over $500,000 in renovations and upgrades. Cannot wait to see it. Mike Lesh is going to be there. Scott Taterlin's going to be there. Of course. So are you. So we can't wait to see you there. Throughout the weekend, we've got a ton of stuff. We've got the Learning Lab. Let's talk about that just for a second if you missed it. These are free seminars that you're going to be able to go learn free stuff just with your ticket to the floor. That kicks off on Saturday at 11. We've got our good friend Donna Novak. She's going to be talking all about airbrush in action, fast faces that pop. This is a class that we should be charging for, and we're not. That's what's beautiful. It's free. Come sit down. At 1 o'clock, Dave and Aubrey from Horror Horns and Horror Props, they're going to be teaching us all kinds of fun stuff about how they haunted their home, how they became viral. If you remember that Stranger Things house on all of the major news networks, yeah, that's our friends here. Come see, come hang out. They're amazing humans, and they're going to tell you all kinds of good stuff. At 2:15, we're going to be talking about bruise control with Bobby Wiener and Rebecca Patch. Holy cow, guys, I'm jacked. This is another class. We should be charging double for it, but these two are going to be doing a great job. 30 minutes of expert makeup help. Bobby Wiener, Bloody Mary, she does the makeup for the U.S. Army. Can't get any bigger than that, right? Well, it can, brother. 3 o'clock. I feel like the wrestling's coming over me here. We've got an awesome seminar between Japes Palace, Tom Kolinek, and talking about what pro wrestling can teach your hauntcast. There's an amazing amount of similarities and symmetry. Go check it out. It's very, very interesting. I've heard the spiel, and it's very compelling. All right, but we're not done. Sunday, Tater, he's in the chat. We're talking to him. He's going to get serious about atmospheric effects. Okay, maybe he's not going to get serious, but we're definitely going to have a blast. He's going to be teaching all about things that to turn it on and hope for the best. Nah, you've got a pro in your corner. He's going to teach you a whole bunch of stuff about that. And again, it's free. And we're going to finish out our free Learning Lab series at 1 o'clock with our very own Danny Panic. Now, Danny, in her day job, works for 13th Floor Entertainment Group. Can't talk today. I'm so excited. She's going to be talking about distressing costumes, how to save them, how to make them better, and how to make sure that show kills for all of your actors. All right, we're going to be talking Ghoul School. Japes is going to be running his normal Ghoul School. So if you have a young haunter and you want to get some good education, get a good ground seating, he's going to be your guy. Bloody Mary Makeup Wars. We just maxed out. We have no more room. Cash prizes. This is a legendary contest. And again, a huge tradition here for MHC. We'll be hanging out with them on the stage at 4:15. We, of course, have Haunted House Chicago Row inside the pit and the Haunt Olympics. We're going to be talking and hanging out with Midnight Terror, 13th Floor, Terror at the Fair, 5 Points, Nightmare, Hell's Gate, Catacombs, Twisted Crypt, Massacre, Realm of Terror, Basement of the Dead, Disturbia, and Six Flags Great America. But we're not done. When that show floor closes, you're going to want to go hang out on the zombie walk. Go crawl around the streets of Rosemont. See those muggles. Give them some love. Of course, in a respectful way. It's free. Hang out. That's awesome. And we've got the costume party on Saturday night. So excited for that. We've got a huge spread there. Going to be killing it. Tater's going to be there, maybe in costume. Now, the big stuff on Saturday, the big breaking news that we've been talking about is that Tater is actually doing a game night. Tater's famous for all of his board games. And not only will Tater, the Froggies crew, but also the entire TransWorld Live crew. We're going to be hanging out, playing all kinds of board games. I promise you, you don't want to miss this. It's from 5:30 to 7:30. So the show floor closes. Maybe you do a little zombie walk. Come play some games. You'll get some pizza for purchase. We've got alcohol for purchase, all kinds of fun stuff. It'll be at the embassy. We'll hang out and we'll have a really good time as you get ready to go dance the night away. While you're on the show floor, Chicago Haunt Builders, of course, are doing a full walk-through haunted house. You can go through 50 times if you want to. It's going to be great. And of course, then Sunday, amongst all of the Haunt Olympics, amongst all of the activities, I'm very honored to be joined by the man himself from Six Flags Great America, the Ringmaster. We're going to be co-hosting Chad Savage's very own 10th annual Sinister Visions costume contest. So excited. It's free. There's no pre-registration, and we have 3 different age categories. So we're real jacked for that. There's going to be a meetup with Jennifer Kokurin. So excited. She's an internet celebrity. I just heard that Britton Bennett's going to be there. Very excited. Check the floor plan out, MidwestHauntersConvention.com. Make sure you spot all of those places you want to go. And as you're walking through, make sure you don't miss anything. All right, guys, that's it. We're here, and we've got an amazing show for you tonight. We've got 3 huge people that we're talking to because we got to close out this road the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, making her TransWorld live debut. We are so excited. She is an icon of the industry and has been around for a very long time. And she's reinventing herself, doing some fun new stuff. She's going to break the news right here. Ladies and gentlemen, from Zombie Army Productions, from Costume Medic and Tease Oddities, give it up for Tresa Walker.
Hey,
what's up, guys? How are we feeling?
Hey, we're doing good.
I'm excited. Are you excited? MHC's literally 24 hours away. Our tour through your place, through Hell's Gate, is even less than 24 hours a day. Are you guys just going crazy?
Yeah. Both ends.
I'm jacked. You're getting some love in the chat here. Obviously, I'm so excited. We have been friends for a very, very long time. We've never gotten to talk on the show. This is so much fun for me. For those that don't know, like, you are a huge part of everything that Zombie Army has ever done. And although you're not as like loud and in the presence of, like John is, you are so key to everything. You've been around since 99, making the gears work at Statesville and Dragon Dome and every production that you guys have done. And certainly now home, Hell's Gate. How's that feel?
It's amazing. Really good.
You have an amazing crew, and I know you get tons of love from your crew because you're like that haunt mom. Like, you take care of all your babies. I got to ask, okay, as we're all getting older, how does it feel like when you're like, oh yeah, I knew her when she was like 16, or him when he was like 16, and now they're 40
and have whole family of kids and all that. So wild.
I didn't even think about that. The generations of haunting. Like, do you have multiple?
100%. We got like kids that were kids in 99 are bringing their kids here now.
That's so awesome. Even seeing Kyle's kids there, like, they're going to be taking over. Even like the Senecers. I know they're not at Hell's Gate, but same thing. Like, Senecers, their kids are going to be running the haunt when they're 12. So that's for those that don't know you as much, tell us your history in a brief summary. Like, tell us all about why you do this crazy haunt game.
Well, it's like once you do it, it's like in a pattern. I don't want to say it's addicting, but it's a little addicting. Statesville was a pretty big deal. And then when I was doing the Fear, I just have learned so many a lot of different haunted houses and variations. And it's a lot.
I didn't even mean to forget about Fear at the Pier. I mean, that was ridiculously awesome. Obviously, a tragic ending, but with every tragic ending, obviously that gave you guys the fuel to do Hell's Gate and look at where we're at now. Oh, so awesome. Obviously, you have been around forever. I'm excited to talk to you specifically about TransWorld, though, for the first time in a few years, because I know you took a small break. You're back at TransWorld. It felt like home, like a family reunion to see you walking around. How was that for you?
It was good. It was wild. It was really good. I took a 5-year break from it all, which kind of spawned a lot of thinking of how can I contribute to the industry and what's the meaning of all this and how can I do different things in a different way and innovate what I know to apply to what people maybe need in the industry. So love this. Okay, so out of this new visit and a little bit of rest comes some reinvention. Not necessarily changing from what you're doing, because you're still very, very involved in Hell's Gate, but you're starting to do some new fun stuff. And what we kind of hinted at in previous shows is that you're debuting this at MHC this weekend. So excited. Can we dive in? I'm super jacked. Before we do that, I see you have some awesome people with you. Can we talk about your crew? Yeah. I don't know. Emily's been around for what year did you start?
I started in 2009. Yeah, 2009. I started with Zombie Army at Statesville. I helped build Hell's Gate, and Tree and I have always been friends throughout this whole entire process. So first floated the whole idea of actually doing a vending position, I was on board. And that leads me to this guy right here. He is the talent of
Taylor extraordinaire.
Yeah, absolutely, like college trained, degree, everything of the tailoring industry. Like, and he works for Levi's full time.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I mean, we're doing it.
2 tailors in Illinois, and I'm one.
Yes, so he will be the medic of the costume medic. And I'll let him take it from there.
Yeah, let's dive into that. So not only are you debuting one new offering, you're doing 2, but let's take them one at a time. So obviously, let's go Taylor crazy here. Costume medic, tell us about this.
Yeah, so I'll just say what spawned the idea, kind of. It was like, okay, watching the industry for a long time, I felt like I was always hearing things like, I need my costume fixed, or I didn't have time to sew this patch on, or I don't know, my elastic broke, this button fell off, my zipper's torn. Like, I just kept hearing all these problems that were really unsolvable to people that didn't know how to sew. And I met John in Carbondale, and I was in the costume department. And so I know a lot of the basis of sewing. And so it was like, oh, I hear this need. And then when I met Sam, and he's like, I'm down with this kind of stuff. Right? Let's see what we can do. So yeah, we merged, and we're hoping to do a lot of patches and a lot of like quick fixes.
Day up, quick fixes.
I dig it. Because you're right. There's a lot of talented people who love to put so much passion, time, money into their costumes. And then to have like a small tear, it can ruin your whole night. So the fact that you guys exist, I mean, that's going to save people from ruining their whole experience.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, this is a total rough draft experiment. I'm hoping that this is a need and not just me hearing certain things to like think it's a need when really there's no demand in the industry. But I'm feeling like there is. So bring your patches, bring your costumes. We're going to probably put a cap on how many we can take for the first year until we can like guarantee the turnaround. And then maybe next year come back bigger and better systems. And
open to suggestions, but like
I've done this 20 years.
No, Sam, I dig it. So the big question,
big, some little.
The big question is of course, if people always want to accent their gear, their jackets, whatever, and if they go over to like say Sinister Visions and buy a brand new Haunter patch, can they walk across the aisle and have you guys sew it on?
100%.
Yeah.
Long as it's close to first in line.
Love this. Okay, guys. So right away, obviously, there's a ton of people that are on that floor that are going to have ways to accent your costume. Now, can I ask this? Maybe does someone want to come over? Maybe their costume's not broken. They just need help kind of envisioning it. Can they talk to you guys about maybe some ideas or brainstorm or maybe how to make it better?
Yeah. I mean, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're into brainstorming.
20 years of experience. I love to talk shop.
Love that.
Good sewing machine and plenty of know-how. So, like, please, even if it's not on the menu, ask questions.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ask what we can do, and it's probably a yes.
I dig that. Okay, wait. We have some seamstresses asking, what's your tools of the trade? What's your sewing machine of choice?
It's a Juki.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. There we go. We got some good answers. All right,
what else do you sew?
This is cool. I know it's not just costume apparel too. Can people talk to you about hats, maybe or headwear, or they need to fix their wig, or whatever it is? Can they work with you on whatever issues that they have with their costume?
If I can sew it, I can sew it.
Love that.
Sometimes there's limitations, like the brim of a hat or something. Sure. Can't sew it flat, but
take it.
I can figure stuff out.
I was gonna say super glue's out there, right? No.
I will at least have an iron. I can at least melt it down for you.
That's super cool. No, that's super cool. Guys, this is so awesome. I'm glad that you guys are doing this because truly there's a lot of people that want to look great. Certainly we have a zombie walk. We have multiple costume contests. And now you have an expert in your corner. You don't have to beg your grandma to sew all of this in a hurry here because Sam and the entire team here are ready to rule. So that's awesome. All right, but we're not done. Like most people would say, I'm going to launch a new company and we're going to do this offering at MHC and that's it. But not you, Tree. No. We're going to do two. We're going to do two. So T's Oddities is going to be right next door. I'm so jacked. Tell me about this.
Yeah, it's really, I started doing some sales of some rocks and crystals at the Hell's Gate gift shop.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how it would go, but it seems like people like, stones. So
Sure.
I'm going to see how it goes. So it's like, well, if I'm doing one booth, I might as well do two. It's a better chance of odds of one of them succeeding. So I'm going for it.
I dig it.
This one's already like proof of concept. So like, hopefully, people see a need for it. It's proven. I had learned through the years, during my 5 years off, I had learned a bunch of grounding techniques and stuff so that you're not stressed out all the time. And so I kind of did a deep dive with like quartz crystal and some onyx and some stuff like that. Right. So I'm just like, maybe just more people need to know about this in the haunt industry particular, because it made my Octobers go a lot smoother once I kind of figured out some of these tricks. So if you're curious, stop by, see if you're into some crystal quartz or I don't know. I think I got some amethyst too. Some basic grounding crystals.
I love that you're doing that without making a joke about this. I know that we have tons of people in the industry, but in life, in this generation, that deal with anxiety and stress in different ways. And to be able to give them some tools to combat that is certainly going to make their year, let alone their haunt season, but their whole year just better and more peaceful and kind of find that inner harmony. So I'm so glad you're offering this. We've never seen something like this before.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited to do it. I'm pretty excited to share things that I've learned over the years that have helped me stay grounded. I'm like, well, with everything that we do, it's like, I feel like I'm a pretty good spokesperson for trial and error.
I dig it. I'm so excited. I know you guys are going to have, like you mentioned, the crystals and the grounding tools, but also some candles as well. Some kind of unique, fun stuff. So go take a look. Obviously, a ton of cash and carry. So make sure that you have an empty trunk.
Yeah.
So digging this.
Chris, they're so little though. So it's kind of like, it's an easy keep with you kind of thing.
The rumor, though, was that not only are you going to have all that grounding, but you're going to have some artwork, too.
Oh, yes. I had an art show, was it 3 years ago now? So I kind of dabbled in that world. So I had some prints, and I'm like, well, I might as well put these in T's Oddities, too, right?
Yes.
So I got, my own personal art. I've got the art of Dan Stumpian and Victoria Service.
Oh.
And so I've got, personal prints of local haunter artists in the booth, too.
I love it. All right. We're coming early and we're coming with cash in hand. We do have a question. Obviously cash, I'm sure, is always accepted. But do you guys take credit cards?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
We got the Square all set up. So whatever Square takes, we take.
Love this. Guys, they're going to be in the pits. They're going to be hanging out with us. Booth 2755 for the Costume Medic. Booth 2753 for T's Oddities. You're not going to miss them. What are you guys excited for at MHC? What are you so excited to see besides Steve Kristof's booth? Because we can't wait to see what that's going to be. We're going to talk to him later about that. But what are you guys so excited for?
For me personally, on this adventure, I'm just really excited to get the audience feedback and the customer feedback of what they would like to see out of these two booths and see how I can give back to the community. So that's my motivation. What would you like?
Yeah.
To see professionalism when it comes to cotton.
Sam, I'm with you. Em?
Everything can be glued together, but
it's okay. It's okay.
No more shaky costumes.
Exactly.
Like a dart is a dart and all that fun stuff, but if you really need something, there's these haunters, they spend so much on these costumes that they get, spend something on the fix, you know what I mean? If you really get a quality person that knows what they're doing to fix what you spent quality money on, I think you go a long way,
Amen.
I just want people to stop using dental floss to sew on.
See, these are the pro tips we need. We need.
They hear floss and they go, oh, teeth. I did it. I'm guilty of it. I did it. It's been 4 years of relearning. So
I dig it. Now, before we can see you on the show floor, we actually get to go to your September, October, and year-round home. We're going tomorrow to Hell's Gate for a special behind-the-scenes tour. How excited are we on that?
We're really excited. It's been 2 years, and we're happy to have everybody come back and show off all our new things, and it's a lot of new things. So we're excited.
We got a chance to talk to John last week, and obviously, please extend this to the whole crew. We're so excited because we know this is a very, very, very limited offering. You guys don't open for seasonal events. You don't open behind the scenes. So to be able to let other haunters look behind the curtain, it's going to be awesome. And there's no better place because you're going to be able to see so many tricks of the trade. It is our own personal Disney. So, guys, it's such a pleasure. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to share before we see each other in really less than 18 hours?
Right? We're going to see a lot of each other this weekend. See you tomorrow and see you on the trade show floor.
here, run the registry.
We can't wait. We can't wait. Guys, we'll see you soon. And thanks so much. And let's go check them out. Tease Oddities and Costume Medic. Go check them out right in the heart of the Haunted House Chicago pit.
And thank you, Jenny and Rich.
Yes.
And Robert, thank you, and Chris, like everybody involved with making the show. So it's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be able to do my experimental booths. I'm happy to be able to try it out.
I'm so
for all the support.
Happy to help.
Yeah.
Always. We can't wait to see you guys. Can't wait to support you guys.
Can't wait to see you.
Yes, very much so. All right, guys. See you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Cannot wait. So excited for the Tree and the entire team here. Sam. Guys, it's so excited. You're launching 2 new concepts that are going to be huge. So please go check them out right on the floor. All right. We're not done yet. Where's Sean Fenner? I know he's somewhere here. We're not even close. There's more. That's right. We're going to our second guest. Ladies and gentlemen, we love him. We know him. He's been on the show for years, and I get so excited when we have a show like this that we can have him on where it means so much. Our good friend from FrightNight Studios, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Burnett.
Hey, Chris. How you doing?
What's going on, sir? The beard is looking amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
My wife doesn't like it, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay. So we'll see.
They have that power. I get that. I always think about you for so many reasons. You're an amazing human, but literally every time I open my fridge, I have your magnet here, just
nice.
hanging out. I've got it upside down there, but what an amazing magnet. I love our time spent with you. And all of the things that you do for TransWorld as an overall company and certainly for MHC. How excited are you?
Oh, we love MHC, and I always love to go to Chicago. I've got, I like to do some stuff with Svengoolie. So
yes,
anytime we can go to Chicago, I always, enjoy that. And that's where, Rosemont is where, we started going to TransWorld back in the mid 80s. At that, at the same venue there. So it's really cool to do that.
Oh, I agree. And definitely Rich is the best. Rich Kaz, just amazing. Yes. 100%. We love him and the whole thing with Sven because that's what we do on Saturday nights. I know it's not syndicated to all parts of the country, but certainly if you're able to watch on MeTV, it's just such a pleasure. It's just great human.
Absolutely.
So, but we're talking about you because I'm jacked. And I want to know your food choices because we're on that show and people are watching. Maybe they're packing, maybe they're getting ready. You're a frequent traveler to Chicago, and I'm grateful you just shared some LA tips. What do you look forward to eat when you come to Chicago?
Well, Chicago steaks are always great. The restaurant right there at the across.
Gibson's, yeah.
Gibson, yeah. Sorry, I actually just came in from LA. I got my flight got canceled, so I got pushed, and So yeah, I'm kind of running on fumes because now we're getting ready. You know, we're loading up and we leave tomorrow morning. So yeah, it's been a busy time. So and I wanted to show you something. So
Yeah, I'm
you
excited.
might be aware these are our little monster cookies.
Okay.
And they are now. You'd mentioned we're gonna have a bunch of these there, and these are
cool.
now. I don't. These are actually brand new ones that aren't finished yet. But these are. These are now. We offer these now. There's some right there. We offer these now with magnets.
Oh, wicked!
Yeah, so they're fun. They're hand done. Most of the finished work is done by my daughter Kira. So each one is totally individual.
Wicked work. But I don't want to go away from that. But speaking of daughters, your daughter Danielle says hello, Dad, in the chat. So yes, Kylie, I agree. These do look amazing. I love the flavors here because you got like that peanut butter one in there. We got an M&M one.
Oh yeah, and those are actually molded off of real chocolate chips and M&Ms. So they're cast in resin, so they're not gonna rot, but they are cast off of actual the actual thing, the actual piece, the actual chocolate. So it's
completely agreed. And Kylie just called out the one-eyed one as well. I think they're all spectacular. Love it.
Thanks.
You guys come up with such amazing stuff. Where's the inspiration come from? Because I love the cookies. I love everything that you guys have done.
So I'll tell you the story about the cookie.
Okay.
So we were foaming up a body, or I don't remember what exactly. We were foaming up. I think it was, one of our big foam pieces, and had a little bit too much foam in it, and it spewed out, and it made a perfect, cookie on the floor. It was a large one. The first ones we started doing a few years ago were big ones. They were like, 12, 14 inches across, but it came out with a perfect shape, except it had a little like bite out of it in the top. And we took that and went, wow, that looks like a cookie with a bite out of it. Stuck it up on a shelf for a year or two. And then finally my wife, Lynn, said, I'm going to finish this thing off. She took it, made it into a monster cookie, and then the rest is history. We made a bunch of those. We have a lot of different sizes, and everybody really loves these little ones. So that's kind of been our focus the last couple of years, are the little ones.
Okay, we're going to need to pick up. Like, do we sell them by the dozen? Do we sell them by a 4-pack? Because they're awesome.
Idea.
You make so much fun stuff, and truly, I want to kind of hit some of the highlights here, because you do make bodies, and you make heads, and you make body parts, and animals, and monsters, and pumpkins, and life casting, and all of that fun stuff. And then, of course, you make ornaments and magnets and cookies, and honestly, the creativity does not stop. It's super awesome. Your catalog is ridiculously huge.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. And a lot of these things stem from, because we do a lot of movie work and stuff as well. Yeah. And so, it just stems from back when I was a kid. I mean, that's, it's not really a job. I love doing it, so we get to make, that's a new, the Castaways.
Castaways.
Gilligan and Ginger there. We'll have them at MHC. So if anybody wants to come by and take a look at the Castaways. So.
Okay, big question there we're getting, of course, with Gilligan and company, but also you're going to have a ton of cash and carry. Is Gilligan going to also be cash and carry?
I believe so. We'll have one of them. I think we have one. Yeah, because most of our things, these, you figure a room of 20 people. That's a pretty crowded room. We have 20, so that's really what we've got. When we make 20 bodies, we've got, it's like a big party. So most of the time we make these to order. Obviously for shows, we make display ones to bring in when it's cash and carry. But it takes up a lot of space. When we've got 30 10-foot tentacles and 15 different bodies and a couple gargoyles and stuff. It takes up a lot of space.
I can't wait to see it in person.
Oh, and there's the gargoyle.
Love this, dig this. Our good friend Gretchen is in the chat right now. She's sitting across from the convention center. Can't wait to see you get there. People are talking about Nadine talked about the pumpkins are very realistic. And Sammy, it's good to see you make the chat, but gargoyles there too. That's awesome.
Yeah, the pumpkin, I've always loved pumpkins, and I've been doing ones. Here's one of our new ones.
Oh, wow.
Here. So
love the eyes. Love the
and
eyes.
These are, so, and I really love rotten pumpkins.
Sure.
So and they don't last very long. If you've got, they just have so much more texture and personality, especially if it's been carved into a jack-o'-lantern sometimes. And, they just get this really cool look. And sometimes you only get a few minutes or hours, like,
Oh, wow.
because they go pretty, once they start going, I'm sure you've had a jack-o'-lantern, how quick they turn into liquid.
So
right?
true.
So, so these are molded off of real pumpkins that we let go. And I've kind of over the years kind of figured out ways to sort of direct the rot, so to speak. And, but it's one of those ones where you're looking at it and go, wow, that looks really cool, but I'm going to let it go one more day. And then I'll come out and the next day it's basically a puddle of pumpkin juice with with just the stem sticking out of it. But yeah, they're all cast off of real pumpkins. So, which gives them a really nice texture. And you can see like here, this is, on this side here, this is some of just that texture from the actual.
Love that.
So.
Are the eyes, can you put your finger in the eye hole? Like it's sunk in.
Yeah.
Like that's okay. They're sunk in. Yeah.
Yeah. It's sunk in. This one here is it's a flat bottom. So this one here does not light up, but we do have some that, you can put a candle or a light, not a candle, but a LED light inside of it. Yeah. That's the same one there. You can kind of get a better pick color there. So.
Very nice. Very nice. I love this. People are talking about the cookies, obviously, trying to even maybe work with Naomi Heckman and Chocolate Treasures, making them edible.
Oh, yeah.
Because they do look good. But these pumpkins are beautiful. People are really loving about them. So, Jen, it's good to see you. I know Jen's in the chat here, so good to see her. But this is great. All right. What else? People are so excited. What else you got coming this way? Oh, I knew something. Okay.
That's a new piece. We actually had that at TransWorld, but this will be new for MHC. So, and some of our our standbys that we've had, we always try to mix it up a little bit. Every one of them is different, even though it might, you might buy if you want this particular, alien in a helmet thing. They're all going to be a little bit different because they're all handmade, and each one gets a little bit different treatment. So they're all unique.
That's beautiful. And a lot of people, we appreciate that artistry. We appreciate all of that character. And so it's beautiful that it's not an assembly line. Like everything has got its own unique touch, and certainly a one of a kind to a degree from FrightNight.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Oh my gosh, people are loving about it. Obviously, Mike Les just talked about how gorgeous it is. Sean Fuchs, of course. Jeremy just said, can't wait to see everyone and everything coming up from Georgia. Beautiful stuff, sir. Beautiful. Oh.
Well, and that's the nice thing about MHC is it's not quite as we were in Pennsylvania a few weeks ago for East Coast. That has its own kind of personality. And then of course TransWorld is that's the big business one, but MHC has a little bit of a slower pace to, I feel like we can talk to people a little easier.
Nice.
It's for us, that's the one where we feel like we can catch up with people and have a little, and not feel as rushed as not, I don't mean that in a bad way, but TransWorld is so busy.
It's I want to quote Sir Alan Hobbs, of course, because he's always talked about that. But TransWorld's about that business and about the stuff, and MHC's about the people and being able to look at some of the smaller stuff, to be able to talk about creative projects, to be able to brainstorm together.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a great way to put it.
Yeah. I love your stuff. Obviously, a lot of other people do, because you have been featured in theme parks around the world, TVs, movies. It doesn't end, literally. Theater. You guys have been around for a long time. And
some of the things that we make, what's cool for people, like the tentacles, which is one of our really popular items, a 10-foot tentacle, that was originally made for Baywatch. So somebody can have some, which is coming. They're rebooting it here, I think, later this year. So you can actually have a piece of TV Hollywood history in your haunt and use it to scare people. So that's a lot of it. Yeah, there's a tentacle there in the background. Yeah.
So. Love it. You got the shark and everything. This is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Oh, love that. Tony Brunner, our good friend Tony Brunner, just said, hey, one of our favorite creators. So huge accolades to you and your team.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Why? You were so lucky because you've been a part of the MHC family and the whole TransWorld family, but you've been coming to MHC as long as I can remember. Why do you come? Why do you love it so much?
Well, again, that's, even way back, when it was in Ohio, that was really, it was more, we always had stuff to sell people who were interested, and we're always willing and happy to talk about the business part of it. But the socializing is a great part of it. That probably the biggest part for us is we get to see people that we saw at TransWorld, but barely got to say hi and shake a hand. We're going to get to spend some time with them here. So, which is cool. Everybody because it's a different, similar but different show. You know what I mean?
No, you're so right. At TransWorld, that's the type of thing. Like you see somebody, you wave, you make that connection, and then you may not see them again for the 4 days.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just say because they're looking at everything too, and there's they're there for the same thing, and so that's really it definitely has a more intimate feel there at MHC.
That's true. Oh, so true. So true. You guys always come to play. We're very, very excited. And thanks for everything you do. You guys are booth 2931, FrightNightStudios.com. If you have some time, go check out their site because it's a huge catalog. I know you're leaving in the morning, so I want to ask that question like, hey, can you pack this for us? But there's no way we can do that. But certainly you're taking orders and you can ship.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it's not, we're in Florida, well, I know people will come from all over, but even to the Midwest, it's not too bad. We've already started shipping orders from TransWorld, and getting to Midwest is, usually 3 to 4 days at the most.
It's so true. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Now, a little bird just whispered to me that we're going to bring some Fright Night Studios love to a couple of our listeners. You always have t-shirts, some of the best t-shirts in the industry, and we're going to be giving away a couple of them. Am I right about that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought I had one. I was going to show it off. I thought I had one set up here, and I did not, but it's got our logo, and the cool thing is it glows in the dark. So,
even better. Even better. All right. Well, we need your help. Number one, so here's kind of the rules here. We're going to work on a trivia question or something fun to decide this because we can't do it random. But number two is you got to pick it up from Michael's booth number 2931. Let's do these separately if you don't mind, because it'll give two people a chance to win it.
Okay. One just came air delivery. There we go.
I like it. Oh, see, that's beautiful. Who wouldn't want to wrap that? That's great. I dig it. All right, we need a way to figure it out.
Camera over and everything. Okay.
See, we're messing everything up. It's great. It's chaos.
It came air delivery. Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah. Love it. And Nadine is talking about how she loves her Fright Night shirt. All right, let's give some love out today. All right. Do you have any fun questions? Because I can go into my bag of fun questions if you want.
Okay. I mean, I hinted at it, but I'm trying. Well, I don't know. I might not even know the actual correct answer for this.
This is how we're playing. Yeah, I love it.
I was trying to think. It was going way back, but I'm pretty sure. I was going to say, does anybody know the first year that I displayed at TransWorld?
Oh, good one. Okay. First year for Fright Night at...
It actually was before FrightNight. It was when it was Michael Burnett Productions. So
okay.
We still sell a lot of those things. Yeah.
MVP. No worries. MVP, we got you all day. I love it. All right. Gretchen, thank you for following the rules. 2016. I think it was a little bit before then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. But keep guessing, people. Keep it. Troy's got 2007.
Getting closer, but
warmer.
Another couple decades.
There we go. AJ's got 94.
Getting better.
Bill, we're at 18. Little bit too due on that one. Gretchen, we're at 12.
I kind of hinted at it when we talked about it earlier. I didn't say the exact year, but I said the decade that it was in.
Okay, fair. All right. Alec went with 97.
Nope.
Okay.
Still.
guys. So not 94, not 97, 92 from Gretchen. We got 88.
Oh, all right. We're getting closer.
Nice. 98, 89, 85.
Sean
There
got it.
You got it?
Sean Fuchs.
Sean, look at you, buddy. Nice job. Sean Fuchs with 1985. All right. Nice work. See? You don't think I'm blowing up smoke, but Mike's MVP around forever. Congratulations, Sean. Sean, I know you got my email address. Just shoot me a quick email and we'll get you on the list to make sure Michael's ready to give you that shirt.
Yeah, send over the size and I will take care of that.
Yeah, we got you covered, dude. Awesome. Well, thanks. All right, you want to do a second one if you have a second question by any chance?
I don't know. Did you said you had a
I love it. When I look at your stuff, I kind of think about what it lights in my own creative soul. And so I have to ask, what is your favorite horror movie?
Okay. That's an easy one.
All right, so perfect. Guys, what is Michael's favorite movie? Throw it into the chat, MHC, and then the answer to that. And we're going to get you a t-shirt here, courtesy of Michael Burnett and FrightNight Studios. Nadine says, I know. Jaws.
Definitely my favorite. I guess it really is a horror movie, but it's not.
That's okay.
Not the one that I would call.
Jaws.
All great ones. All in my top list that they're saying, but not quite yet.
Love that. Good one. Okay, so we got Jaws, Halloween. Lots of good Halloween. That's agreed. That's a good one. Can we talk about Jaws, though? I think Jaws could be considered that because, I know you're from LA, and the first time I went in the ocean, certainly Steven Spielberg was ringing in my head, and I wasn't going out past my knees. So.
No, absolutely.
So here we got Children of the Corn, AJ Rodriguez.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, too. It's good, too. We might ask you to give a hint. Jaws is a good answer. Terrifier. Good answer. Amityville.
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers.
You want me to
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah, if you want to. Sure.
All right. Think Possession.
Oh, I see where you're going on that.
Oh,
Evil Dead.
Evil
Classics.
Dead.
Classic
one. I worked on Evil Dead too, so that was that's definitely one of my faves. Looking forward to the new one coming out this year.
Yeah. How are we feeling about that whole reinvention? That's awesome. But
there we go.
All right. You call it out who you saw first?
The Alec
Colson. Yeah. Winner chicken dinner, my friend. Alec, you know how to email me as well. KRIS@HAAshow.com. We'll get you hooked up. Just let us know your size. We'll let Michael know. Booth number 2931. I'm going to be hanging out there. I'm sure I'm going to get Robert to go there too because we can't wait to see.
I hope you guys can come in. I definitely want to say hi to you guys in person.
Oh, I love that. It's some of my favorite things. Anything that you want to share before? I know you got to leave for the airport in a few hours, it feels like. But anything you want to share before we see each other?
No, just looking forward to, seeing everybody. Like I said, it's one of our favorite shows to do. This will be our last show. Before, just because we're getting heavily into Halloween production and stuff for Halloween Horror Nights and things like that. So we'll be pretty busy. So we're really looking forward to wrapping our trade shows with MHC and seeing everybody in Chicago.
Oh man, we can't wait. Thanks for being there at MHC.
Absolutely.
This is such a legend, and we're so happy to see you in person in just a few hours.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, my friend. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
See you later.
Always love when he's on the show. OG, love him. Certainly has really impacted the industry in so many ways, and he's going to be at MHC to be able to hang out, to give you guidance, to be able to talk and show all kinds of fun stuff. Plus, those cookies are going to be one of the first things I'm buying. So I'm with you. All right, we have hinted, we have talked. It has now become a tradition here on the show. Our final guest before MHC is certainly somebody that loves to get people talking. And there's no better way to close out our road to MHC without talking to the man, the myth, the legend, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, from Realm of Terror Haunted House and 60 to Escape and about 20 TV shows that he has won or competed in, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Kristof.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, buddy?
You get either audio. You got to pick one or the other. That's all you're gonna get today.
We're going to have to separate between those two. I love that. I love that. At least we need audio for a little bit here. Derek's there.
I'll give you both.
See, we're asking for too much here.
It's just because I like it.
Dude, it is such a pleasure. So grateful because I love doing this. Like, we obviously it's work, and we got to make sure that if people are informed and we got all this fun stuff
If this is work, then who's going to pay me? Because I feel like I've only paid so far. So it doesn't feel like work yet, but that's all right.
But this is our pleasure because we get to hang out with you. We get to talk all things haunt, world, MHC, all kinds of fun stuff. And you really turn heads every year. I mean, we've been talking about it here on this show for weeks. I mean, truly, I mean, and somebody in the chat yell at me if I'm lying, but literally almost every other show, we're talking about, what do you think Steve's going to do this year with his booth? Like, that is the conversation. Like you said, you're a cult member, so it's nice to recognize another.
And also you. There's a lot of pressure on that, you know. It's become kind of a whole thing. It's a tradition for us, and it's kind of seemingly become a tradition for other people. But
yeah,
we look at that guy. That's a nice remark. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, we naturally have big plans for MHC. You know,
Sure.
I don't want to spoil anything.
No,
you know,
no.
But,
Can we?
We've put some blood, sweat, and tears into this year's booth. So I don't know, but I feel like we're doing something on a scale that we've never done before, and that's hard, especially because, you know, we don't ever get a bigger than 10 by 10 booth.
It's true.
You know, to outdo the scale that we've done things at before. You know, I don't want to put the you know, eggs in the basket before the hatch or anything like that.
Sure.
But we're excited. We've got big plans, but you know, I'll leave it at that for now. I just, you know, it's kind of, yeah, I'll leave it at that. But
I dig it, obviously. And the picture before, we talked about you were a cult leader last year, but I want to talk about
just a member. You know, we're still it's unclear who the leader is. All I know is that I got the biggest button. Tater wanted the biggest button, but I was like, I don't know. We actually, so all the money that, because we obviously made people buy into our cult.
Sure, of course,
because as any good cult does,
right?
It's either sex or money, and we opted for money. So but we donated all the proceeds from that to Hunters Against Hate, which was really cool.
That is cool. That is.
But we've done a bunch of silly things at TransWorld, but and before I forget about it, I mean, or at TransWorld, at MHC. But I mean, the big thing, like, I love MHC. It's always such a cool show to be able to go to, and like, you get these new opportunities at these shows that, like, you don't really get at the bigger shows or even any other, you know, place, even sometimes at your own hunt. Like, just touching on the people who talked today, like, you know, Michael Burnett. I mean, you know, he's saying his first TransWorld was 1985.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember walking onto the TransWorld show floor in, God, maybe 2004 or 5.
Yeah.
Back in Rosemont, and like he just had this awesome booth with all this cool stuff, and like he had this big scarecrow, him saying he loves pumpkins. Like, I remember that pumpkin. It's like emblazoned in my head from when it was Michael Burnett Productions, and like you know, he's an icon of the industry, and it's a place where you get to go and like you get these one of a kind items from all these vendors that are like they're handmade stuff. Even, and that's, I mean, that's one of the cool things about the haunted. Everything's handmade, but And then, separately, like with Tresa, like the haunt or the costume medic thing they're doing.
Oh,
If you're like, they said it like, don't, come here and fix your costume, but stop by their booth and talk to them and see if you can make your costume better. Even if it's not broken, go there, talk to those. These are people who are skilled tailors, skilled costume creators. If you don't have somebody at your haunt, or you're not the person at your haunt who can sew, this can be the thing that sends you down into that path of learning yourself and seeing how it's supposed to be done. So I don't know. I wanted to talk about other people for a minute, because I think so much of what everybody does at MHC is so cool. So like go to the show, support the other people. It's really cool. So don't just come and look at my nonsense, but
no, and your nonsense is great and it makes everyone laugh, and we do have some memorable times. But you're so right, and I want to pick on Michael for a second, because he's like the exact opposite of gatekeeping. Like, he wants to show you how he did. He wants to help you learn. And so many people at MHC, it's all just about that cumulative creativity where everybody comes together, they share fun stuff because they want to make stuff, and it's just brilliant to be able to share that love of one thing that we all love.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of at the core of why we started doing the silly booths in the first place. Like, if people don't know, like, it was I guess our first MHC would have been Milwaukee, I think. No, not Milwaukee. Before that, it was in Schaumburg.
Oh, Schaumburg.
When MHC moved to Chicago.
Yeah.
I've loved MHC forever, and we supported the show. We did the sponsorship, and I didn't even know it came with a booth. Like, I didn't know that I was like buying a booth. I was just like, I want the show in Chicago. I think that'll be super cool. And I think you called me like the day, like on setup day, and you're like, are you bringing, like, where's your booth? Like, where are you? And I'm like, I'll be there tomorrow. And you're like, you have a booth, like, it's empty. What are you doing? You have to put in a booth. And I'm like, I don't have a booth. And you're like, no, you bought a booth. And I was like, oh, shoot. And we brought a prop that was like sitting at the table, and we made the meme that was like the whatever blah 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 change my mind meme. Yeah, like best booth, I think. Yeah, it's a cool meme, and I put the thing there, and it said Realm of Terror is the best haunted house here. Changed my mind. And there was just a prop sitting at the booth, and people thought it was hilarious, and I was just like, I didn't plan anything. I just thought this was funny, and that kind of sparked the whole thing. And then I think then it was 2020, COVID happened, and then when it moved to Rosemont, kind of started this chain of booths that we've done. So
I'm a huge fan, because you're right. I love that serendipity happened, because now you're having fun with it. And obviously we all remember the fun stuff, but the people in the chat are talking about your bricks. And can I tell you my perspective on that? It was fun because we were at like a planning meeting with you. And I think you had brought up the point that, like, you kind of were joking in jest. You could bring a pile of bricks and people would be, super excited about it. And you did just that. And I still have mine here, and so many people are proud owners.
I think, I don't know if there still is, but like those bricks made it like across the country.
Yes.
I mean, there's, as far as I know, there's still one sitting out in front of Hell's Gate. There's still one, like they're all over the place. Ironically, I don't have one. I gave them all away. Awesome. But we gave the bricks away as also like our ticket giveaway, and the people like brought the bricks back to the haunted. Like they came from like 2 states over and had their 4 brick set, and they were like, "This is my ticket." It was like one of the best moments. Somebody mentioned the traveling bowling ball from the infomercial booth.
Brilliant year.
That was the we sold off that entire booth. That was good.
Can I?
Yeah, we've done a lot. It gets hard to keep track of them sometimes.
It does. I remember that year so well because Jenny and I were walking in the pit and she's like, all right, what should I see? And I said, you need to come here. And we sat her down right in front of you and you were geared up, ShamWow ready. And
that was inspired by the, if you go to any local county, county fair, you're going to end up with the Cutco guy giving you a demonstration of, how sharp his knives were. And I was like, yeah, I want to do that. So, I had the polo and everything.
You did. And an amazing mustache. And I think you either had like the white sneakers too. Like it was.
Oh yeah. No, I was one fanny pack short of, a 9-year-old kid. So
I think that was the year, could have been the other year, where I think you were giving out tickets to the haunt, spray painted on the back of folding chairs.
Yeah. It's
well,
and you never know what I've got this year either. So
I want to ask about it, but I also know real quick, like the cult year last year, I want to recognize this because we laughed about it. Several guests like talked about you doing this. What was so brilliant is you already have these funny booths. And before the public even got on the floor, you actually put up a fake booth just for all of us to be like, I mean, literally when you start setting up the rest of the pit, all of these haunts from all over Chicago, they're all just stop and they're like, all right, what's Steve's doing? What's he doing? So you were aware of that, and you put up this
problematic. Yeah, last year we set up. It was our so we sponsor a local Pride event. So we have like a whole Pride booth set up. We've got like banners and the tablecloth and the whole thing for that. So we went and set up our Pride booth, and then everyone's like, "Oh, you're just doing this?" I'm like, "Yes." It's Pride Month. We're at TransWorld.
Right.
I think we got to support the community, and then which we do need to support the community.
Always.
And the long con there was that we donated all of our proceeds of the cult to Hunters Against Hate. So it was our Pride booth.
It was.
But the whole thing there was just to throw everybody off the scent of what the next day was going to be. So
now some things that you've done that have really turned into kind of actually cool education purposes. Robert, can I beg you to put up that one of Steve teaching class about really how to wait in line? One of your booths in the past years literally had people just waiting in line. And kind of turned into a fun thing because you're going to be teaching that this year. And it sounds like a joke, but there's some real serious there. First, before we go into the real class, because there's some fun stuff here that you should really see. Tell us about this concept because I loved it. And the people ate it up and they were waiting and they didn't even know what they were waiting for.
Yeah. So the Q booth, so we did the, virtual haunted house experience. We wanted to give people the true experience of going to a haunted house. So we set up a queue line in front of this booth. We built a 12-foot tall structure, had a door on the front. There was lights, there was sound, there was fog, all coming from behind that door. We had a posted wait time out in front of it. And that wait time just gradually, increased for how long it was going to take to get in. But that was the experience, was to wait in line, because we didn't bring a haunted house to the show. We only brought the experience of going to one. So we wanted to see how long people would wait for nothing. Which was ironic because it ended up being too long. The line ended up so long that I ended up having to walk the line and tell people like, there's nothing. I waited for nothing. And I had to like kind of change the spiel because the line ended up too long for nothing. So it was very successful, but we had to shorten it. I started to feel bad, believe it or not. But man, people were lining up for around the pit. But we were starting to block off other people's booths. So, but it ended up being like people were bringing people like, you got to see this, and then put them in line. And then separately, there was the QR code, which if you scanned it, you could get a virtual ticket, which was the other haunted house going experience, which is the ticket buying experience, which was a endless and impossible to complete checkout to try and get tickets, but it was impossible to get the tickets. So we had 2 separate experiences that year. Really proud of that.
It's brilliant. I'm honored. We made it. TransWorld Live made it as part of one of those questions on there, which was wonderful. So thank you for that.
But separate from that, so the actual seminar that I'm teaching on Sunday. So that'll be at our actual haunted house when we're taking things seriously. Sure. We've done a ton of work, especially in the last 5 years, to build out how our queue area is, how our guest experience is handled, and to be able to maximize what that really is, and being able to structure your queue line in a way that isn't just waiting to get to the show, but actually driving it out and making it not only part of the show, but also one of the bigger revenue generators of the show. I'm hoping that if anybody goes to it, it'll be, a useful thing for owners or even people who are looking to, step it up within their haunt teams, to be able to bring good ideas to their team, bring good ideas to their haunts, to be able to maximize what they're doing and really round out the full experience of not only seeing a haunted house, but going to the whole show. Because really, and everybody says it, the show starts in the parking lot and it doesn't stop until you drive off the out of the end of the street or whatever. But really putting intention behind that, and making it into something that's meaningful, has really driven the way our show is formed. And the way we've continued to grow. And it's also, a lot of that knowledge stems outside of the haunted house industry for me, from my experience with family entertainment centers, with, the escape rooms and everything else that we do, just, to be able to round out those experiences and create really meaningful moments that, people can take home. So
it's well said. And I want people to understand that, it's a funny way. It's a funny name. And certainly the inspiration behind it was funny, but it's a serious topic and how to make that guest experience even better. And I'm so excited that you're teaching this because it's going to be fun and you're incredibly prepared. And it's going to be on Sunday from 12:30 to 1:30 and it's only $45. So
best case scenario is you skip it and then I don't have to teach a class. So there's that.
There's always that option. Okay, we do have
a seminar at the same time. So
there might be.
Oh, speaking of actually, so let's forget everything I've talked about for a minute here. Okay. So I'm actually kind of excited about this. I did this for my team, but other people, if people want to use it, you can. I really like MHC. And so on the Realm of Terror website, I made an events tracker.
Oh,
so you can it gives you what's going on right now at MHC.
We talked about this. Okay.
Yeah. If you want to check it, sorry. Speaking of, I can check it to see if something's going on at the same time as my event. But it's just realmofterror.com/MHC. But if you, I don't know if it can handle traffic or anything else. I literally just did it for my actors to be able to know what's going on and everything else. But I've just been pulling all the events off the MHC website and making it so that I know what's going on because I like knowing where I'm at, what's, and I made it so it's searchable. You can go in and just type in costume ball and it'll tell you when that's going on. You can sort it. There's a bunch of different stuff. There's a category just for things that have to do with me because it's for my team. But
of course.
But outside of that, if anybody thinks it's useful, feel free to use it. It's not funny or a meme or anything. It's literally just a tracker that I made so that I can keep track of stuff. But right now, if I look at it, the pre-convention bus tour, starts at 1:30 is when people are starting to get together for the Thursday bus tour. That comes up in 18 hours. They're moving on to Hell's Gate in 20 hours. Like we are within the 24-hour time period. It's counting down, and I'm happy it's working. And then everything will, move and show you what's happening right now as it happens. So
I dig this. You had shown me a demo and we had talked conceptually about this. I'd love to get this on our TVs, on the show floor, right in there in the stage, so that people can see this really easy.
I just don't know if it'll crash or fall apart. So it comes with a strong caveat that it may be
sure, it's a
just
demo,
a pile of garbage, but
it could work.
Working right now.
Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Robert's putting it up right now. Nice. Very nicely done.
Yeah, but it's all there, and everything's just kind of sorted by what's going on, when it's going on. It'll move into like happening now when things are doing it. But I just thought, I don't know, I thought it would be a useful resource for my team, because we bring all of our kids, we bring the whole haunt. Yeah. Like we give everyone a ticket. Because I want my actors to go. I want my actors to see the show. I want them to be there. They're like MHC for me has always been this like pilgrimage kind of thing. It's, realistically for us, it's the kickoff to the haunt season. That's right. It's June. We're 3 months out. Some haunts open in 2 months. We're hot on the tail. If you're not building yet, you need to start yesterday. And for me, MHC's always been like my last. It kind of is my Halloween, because so many of us in the haunt world don't get. We don't get Halloween. We're working on Halloween. So like this is our chance to put on a costume, to be silly, to have drinks with friends. And you get to, this isn't just like somebody's house party. This isn't a party at a bar. This is everybody who you care about in the haunt industry getting together and doing a thing. So like get out, do the thing, have fun. Like that's what it's about. That's why I've always done it. And why I continue to do it. And like, when it comes to our booth, like I'm not trying to advertise my haunt. I do a booth because apparently I have to, because if I don't, Chris calls me on Friday and goes, "Where's your booth? You're not here. You're not here. You paid for a booth. Everybody's freaking out because you're not here." But the reality of it is that I just want to be at the show. I want to walk around the show. I want to see what Michael Burnett brings. I want to see what Cobwebs and Candlesticks brings. I want to see what like these vendors have, and what the different little like these last bits that you get to just go and experience. And if you're a haunt actor, you can find that thing that you're gonna love, or you can go and you've been working on a costume but you just can't figure out how to make like the sleeve work, and you can go talk to Tree and have the haunt medic help sew on your costume. Like there's all these things that you can do at MHC. And at the core of it, like at the core of MHC is haunting. It is the Midwest Haunters Convention. It's right there in the middle. And I get excited about it. And I want my kids to get excited about it. I want the people that work at my haunted house to be excited. I want everybody that works at every other haunted house to be excited about it. And then ironically, now I have people like looking forward to what I'm going to do every year. So
the pressure.
I know damn the consequences of my own action. But we're going to be doing it. To make it, because people often also are like, I missed it, or I didn't get to see whatever. So we're going to do like at 1 o'clock, like a big unveiling of our booth. That way on Saturday. That way, like if you want to see it, you can be there at 1. But
you've been warned, people. That's awesome.
But that way, people have a heads up. I
take that.
That's the problem. There's too much pressure, Chris. There's too much pressure. Okay, I don't know how to handle it. All right.
See, I think someone had commented to me. See, now you're doing good things. They're going to expect it all the time. So,
but, I could say how I feel, but I'd have to mute my. And then, and I could also do it with my hands, but
see, Robert, he makes it easy, right?
Yeah, no 5-second delay needed.
You get me excited, seriously. And I mean that because there's nobody else that loves this program as much as you do. And we're so, so honored to consult with you, to talk with you, to share that love and passion. And we've got some big ideas. MHC's getting bigger and bigger every year. And that's no short part of all of your investment and your passion, you and Stevie and the entire team. So we want to thank you, from Jenny, from Rich, from the entire TransWorld team. Thank you for helping us build it bigger and awesomer every year. So now, big question.
We like doing it, and that's why we keep making, bigger and bigger plans and sillier things. So,
good. You have an adoring fan in the chat, some guy named Odie. He
that's
said
not a real person. That's AI. Yeah,
there we go. Okay, cool. Well, AI said
I've got AI bots in the chat that just stroke my ego. So don't. That's ChatGPT in there. Don't worry about it.
Love that. Okay, now our good friends Gretchen and several others are coming in tomorrow. They're going to need stuff to do during the day before that haunt tour kicks off. 62 Escape has an escape room right in Schaumburg. Are you guys open for business during MHC?
Yeah. So I get so caught up in the haunting stuff, I always forget to talk about the rest of it. We just it's 62 Escape in Schaumburg. We're five miles away from Donald E. Stevens, super close. I'll make a discount code. I'm gonna write it down.
Oh shoot! Okay.
I'll do if you use MHC 2020. This is 6.
It is
MHC 2026 coupon code will get you. I don't know. What should I do? I'll do 40% off.
Are you serious?
I'll do 40% off. It's valid. It'll be valid, I don't know, tomorrow through Sunday.
Okay.
So,
dude, that's
the 4th through what's the end of MHC?
7th.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
4 to 7, yeah.
4 to 7. This is why you keep me on till the end. I get delirious.
This is awesome. Yes. And guys,
Chris for a full hour and a half before I get to make any decisions.
Breaking news, guys.
40% off. There you go. Done.
MHC 2026. Keep that down. 62escape.com. 62escape.com. Go book your room.
You can do it however you want. It's an escape room. So, 62 escape, SIXTYTOESCAPE.
Oh, I love that.
The number 6, the number 2, escape. You can do 60TO escape. Pretty much any way you can do 62 escape. Get it in there. But
Keith,
if you're in town, do it. If you're from town, I don't do deals very often. But I'll do it for you, Chris.
Oh,
there's a lot of things I'd do for you, Chris.
There's a lot of things I do for you, but I mean, that's amazing. And Keith, yes, 100%, 40% off is nuts. And that's why we love Steve, because this is a way to give back. He loves MHC that much. He's doing it. MHC 2026 is your 40% off discount code to 62 Escape.
Tomorrow. I will set it up later. It's not set up. If you try and book right now, you will not get a discount. However, if you want to pay full price, book now.
You're good to go. Right.
Comments and links. I don't know.
Yeah.
There is no link in the comments. Maybe
Robert's putting them right now. Yeah. I'm a big. We took our buddy Jay for his birthday to Schaumburg, and we did the haunted house.
That's nice. Is that like a Make-A-Wish thing?
It wasn't. I think there's 7 rooms inside that haunt. It's amazing inside that room escape. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, and we have a miniature goth as well. It's called Pup Portal. Super cool. We've got 6 games in Schaumburg. We're building a 7th right now. We've got 7 games in Gurnee, 5 in Milwaukee, stuff all over the place. So
brilliant.
The coupon code, because I'm lazy, will only be valid at the Schaumburg location.
Because it's right.
Because I don't feel like making 3 coupon codes. And, all the locations are great. If somebody really wants to drive to Gurnee, email us. We'll make the code work. But
yes.
I don't know if anybody's driving out to Mill. There's a lot of stuff to do. I have to drive I got to drive to Haunts on Friday. I'm excited to see Massacre and Basement of the Dead.
Yes.
I haven't gone to those shows in forever. I don't get the chance to see shows. We at Rot, we did an industry night a couple of years ago, because we're always open like little, we're Fridays and Saturdays, the occasional Sunday. Nobody gets to see our show. And like the way we build, we're one of the few shows that doesn't have everything all under one roof. We still have parts that get set up temporarily. So we did that industry night. You came.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That was like on a random Tuesday or something.
It was a Tuesday. Yeah.
And that was a ton of fun, but we did it just so people could see our show. But I don't get to see everybody's show. So I'm excited for the tour just to go. And see some haunts. That's the thing. It's Halloween. It is right now. It's October. Like, if you don't think so, go to hell, because it is tomorrow. You can go to haunts, and Friday you can go to haunts. On Saturday you can go to a costume party and participate in a costume contest. And I don't get to do that normally.
No, you don't.
I get to do it here, and that's why I like MHC. And if you don't like MHC, I think you're an idiot. That's what I say. Look at me. Look at me right now. If you're watching this, first off, you probably like MHC. But if you're watching this later, look me in the eyes. Think about what you're thinking about, and tell me honestly. Do you even like haunted houses if you don't like the Midwest Haunters Convention? Because right now, it's Halloween in June, and if you don't like that, I don't like you. That's what I have to say about it.
Bravo. It can't get any better. Guys, he's booth 2571. Be there all weekend.
I'm going to write that down.
It is booth 2571. He's going to be there all weekend, but be there specifically for 1 o'clock to see whatever Steve and company have up their sleeve. realmofterror.com, 62escape.com. Remember the MHC 2026 discount code for 40% off. Steve,
and if you're time traveling, you're watching this in the future, that code only works this weekend. Won't work later. I don't want an email about it.
That's it.
My staff will not deal with your nonsense.
That's right. Derek's going to be there. I see Derek in the chat. He's going to be hanging out. So, guys, it's such a pleasure. Seriously, anything else you want to share? Because truly, you get me going, and I can't wait to see you, dude, in a few hours. Thanks.
You won't see me in a few. I'm on Friday. I have a booth to build. And actually, so big caveat to the booth. I have important things for my booth that are not here yet. And the last I knew, they were somewhere. And hopefully they will be here in time. And if they're not, well, too damn bad.
You're a master at pivoting, I'm sure.
But,
and you have a wonderful admirer in the chat there, somebody named Stevie. So
Steve stick together. Hard to I don't know who that is. That's a total random stranger. Similar name to me though. Weird.
Yeah, I wonder if you guys are related. It's awesome. All right, guys, it's such a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for being a part of our last show before MHC.
I did this against my will. I'm being paid to be here. This is I'll cash the check later. I have to cash the checks right here. So,
it is. Jenny said she'll mail it tomorrow.
Yeah, Jenny said she's going to be just throwing money into the audience. So make sure you check out the pit, because I was talking to Jen and she was like, actually, every hour on the hour, I'm going to go up there. I'm just going to throw money into the audience. Like how Ed from Distortions was throwing money. She's going to throw money. So get ready for that. That's, I don't know. I heard it's a rumor, but maybe it'll happen. Dreams can come true.
You can only check it out and see if it's going to happen if you're in the pit. Oh, free money. That's right. Cobwebs and candlesticks. Keith's got it right. Guys, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Of course, thanks for everything. We can't do this show without you. It'd be super boring. We're obviously very, very grateful for Tree and Company, and obviously for Michael Burnett and Steve. Obviously, it's awesome. It's nobody gets me more excited about this show than you, and it's such an honor and pleasure. So thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to see you guys tomorrow. That's right, folks. So safe travels wherever you're coming from. And we're going to be live with you all weekend. And of course, the biggest thanks to Robert for making all that magic happen. We appreciate you. We love you, and see you soon.